Hi. Pasta fagioli. You hear people say pasta fazoo, pasta fagioli, pasta fazoo. This is pasta fagioli. Fagioli is beans, pasta and beans, a total staple with the Italian kitchen. And I'm going to show you 3 bonus soups from the soup we make with this. Okay, let's begin, and we're going to go fast. Okay? A little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan. Little bit. This is garlic infused, and so I'm not putting garlic in. Big shortcut. I'm going to see if these soups are 10 or 15 or 20-minute soups that you can make them. These are boiling. These are 3 soups that I split up from what I'm going to show you here. And we're going to make 3 more soups. I want to show you what I prepared. Ahead of time, cooked pasta di tahini, zucchini chopped, angel hair cabbage, baked potato, put in the microwave 4 to 5 minutes, peel them, chop them. Do it the day before, do it a week before. Chopped spaghetti, if spaghetti you already have made. Okay, let's begin. The oil is hot. This is the big time saver. Mirepoix or sottofritto, which is onion, celery, and carrots. Okay, onion, celery, carrots, two cups. I showed you the minestrone this way because I couldn't use my thumb, so I did a shortcut. It turns out you buy this at Walmart, Sam's. I don't know if Sam's has it. Walmart, Restaurant Depot, Sprouts, sometimes, definitely Trader Joe's. And this saves you 10 to 15 minutes in your soup. This boils, this fries, look, little bit of salt. Remember I told you always have basil and garlic on hand? Pesto, chopped basil and garlic. That's what this is in here, look. While you're doing this, because we're on a time limit, we're going to see how fast this goes. I have boiling water here, just a small little pan, look. Salt, and I'm going to do the noodles for this, pasta fagioli. Okay, should always have noodles cooked ahead of time, 1 minute less than the package or box says. Cool it, don't even cool it, spread it out on a tray and then dry it. That's what happened here a few days ago with the di tahini. And this is what I did here with spaghetti. Come over here. This is already cooked spaghetti that I did. I just cooked it, put it in a Ziploc after I cooled it, and then now I'm just chopping it. In Italy, when we would have potato soup or pea soup, Pizzelli, even pasta and beans, sometimes we would chop the spaghetti like this. We tear it like this and cook it, but it's easier to cook it ahead and then chop it. We're going to use these for the other soup, okay? This is almost ready. This goes so fast. Okay, you've done this for about 5 minutes. The soup I'm showing you here, right here, this is a soup base. Garlic, onions, celery, carrots. You saute it. You can even put an extra ripe small tomato in. I'm not doing tomato in these today. And this goes like this. Now watch. This is the pasta and fagioli. Throw in the beans. These are cannellini beans. Everything. See? Cannellini beans. Like this. They go for about a few minutes. How much time have we spent so far? Not much. Just to stir this pasta here. then when this comes to a boil, we're going to add the broth, and then we're going to add this pasta. Now, fast forward 15 minutes while we wait for this to get done. This is done without the beans, the soup base, with the onions, carrots, and celery. Forget the beans, and you put it in here, and then when it sautés, you put in 4 cups of broth. Okay? I'm a big fan of broth. Now look at this. This is the pasta fagioli. We're waiting for this to throw in here. While we're waiting, I already made the first batch with the vegetable mixture. I put the broth in, and then I separated into 3 small pots. Let me just show you. Here's the third one. What we first made was a soup base with the oil, onion, celery, and carrots. You saute that, put the broth in, and then I split it in 3. Why? I'm going to show you 3 other soups. First one I showed you before was, this is boiling. I'm going to make minestrone out of this. Cabbage, 1 cup of cabbage, half a cup of zucchini, now look, this comes to a boil, and just a little bit of the already cooked ditalini. You could put cannellini beans in here if you want. Everybody, minestrone comes to a boil, it's done. It's going to be like a 15-minute soup. Okay, the next one, let's do Pizzelli soup. Baby peas out of the freezer. I'm gonna say 1 cup, and I cut up the spaghetti and put almost that in. You bring that to a boil. Look at this. Zuppa di Pizzelli e pasta. Look in here. That's coming to a boil. This is this. This is ready the moment it comes to a boil. And now I'm going to show you the potato. So what we made was pasta Pizzelli soup, pasta patate soup. Okay, this came on automatically. And pasta fagioli soup. Okay, wants to be automatic. Let's go here. This is almost ready. This pasta is almost ready. And now I'm going to show you the potato soup. This comes to a boil. What do? You put in 1 cup of potato. And more of the chopped spaghetti. Okay? We have 3 different soups here. Okay, let's look at them again. Pasta and pea soup, pasta Pizzelli, pasta potato soup, and minestrone soup, my favorite. Using angel hair cut cabbage makes it go much quicker and almost tastes like pasta when you put it in there. Now let's go back to this soup. It's almost ready. Okay, this is going to come to a boil. This pasta that you're boiling, you just look here. Took the water out and thrown it in. This is how easy and how simple this is. Pasta and beans, look. Fabulous. How fast. potatoes and pasta, peas and pasta, and minestrone soup. My favorite. Now, when we made this bean soup, before I threw in the cooked pasta, you can make a Tuscan bean soup. Put the beans in, and then you get a handful of pre-cooked bacon bits. With the bacon bits, you throw them in here, no pasta, add an extra can of beans, and you bring that to a boil, and that's a Tuscan bean soup. No pasta in it, a lot of beans. In Italy, you know, they use pancetta or that real fatty pork thing. I use reduced fat bacon bits if I'm going to do that, because I'm not a fan of a bunch of fat. Okay, you guys, this is it. Remember, my job is to show you everything that I know, and also to turn your restaurant, I don't have a restaurant, to turn your kitchen into your own little restaurant and your dining room into your own little favorite place to eat, so that cooking is not a job, but a joy. And you do that by having everything made ahead of time like a restaurant does, and you have a beautiful place to eat. I want to go through this one more time. Look at this, is done. This is done. This soup is done. We're waiting for this to boil. This will be done. You can make this for the whole week. It'll be all done. Now this stick it down. Okay. Had cut up zucchini, angel hair I bought, potato, baked in the microwave, cut and cubed, pre-done pasta, peas. You put it all together. Mirepoix, or you can do it yourself, but this saves you 10 to 15 minutes. It's called mirepoix or sottofritto. Pan of beans and a rich broth. When I make broth, what I'll do, I'll come home and whatever vegetables I have for the day, I'll use, like say this week it was kale and string beans and asparagus. So I come home, I put a boiling pot of water with salt in it, and then I boil the beans, the string beans first for 6 minutes, take them out, put them on a tray, then put them in a Ziploc when they're cool. Then I boil the kale, and then that's like 5 minutes, and then I drain it and put it on a tray, put it in a Ziploc to cool. The asparagus, 3 minutes, same thing. What I'm left with is this rich green broth. You get a Costco chicken, a Walmart chicken, Sprouts chicken, Restaurant Depot, Smart and Final chicken. You cut up everything that you want, and the bones, you throw in that vegetable broth and bring it to a boil, put bay leaf in, and that is the basis of my broth, which I have at all times. That's it, everybody. Let's look at this pasta and bean soup real fast. This is ready. This is ready to eat. I'm going to say it's a 12 to 14 minute soup, all of these. Okay? That's it. Hope it was helpful. Merry Christmas. Happy Easter. Happy Valentine's. Ciao.